What's up, guys? Welcome to the show. Today we are going to be doing a Troll Inc. The Saga Begins. Essentially, the D&D game that we've been talking about for what I think about 2 weeks now. We're finally going to get it started. All the characters have their character sheets. We're just waiting on two people. I see one of them in the chat.
We're getting a major
So
echo.
somebody's is somebody listening to the stream?
That was me. Never mind.
Sure. Come on up here. And when you come on, Kimber, if you could please put your character name and have the email you sent me with your character background as well. And Mrs. J, if you're in the stream as well, please go ahead and do the same thing.
Yeah,
All right, so okay, so we're gonna start here. Everyone here is gonna give you guys kind of a rundown of who their character is and what you can kind of expect. So let's go ahead and start with this is Josh. Josh, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I am a First Amendment auditor, and I have been asked by Chuck to turn my ways and become a better person. So here I am. He is my sponsor. Chuck chases the facts. He thinks that I can handle changing. So here I am to make a better, how do you put it? To turn the other auditors to better people as well.
Okay, great. And next we have Taco Jones. Tell us a little bit about you, Taco Jones.
All right. My name's Taco Jones. My channel is Pork Taco Watch. I have a little bit of a criminal background, but I'm not going to talk about that too much right now. El Sancho is my backer, and that's because after some time abroad, Mr. Abrams is a little jealous of me, and so he ousted me from the community. And like Sancho, I have a grudge to pick, and so I'm out to get them all. Word.
Great. All right, Kimber, we're waiting on you and Mrs. J as well. You guys come on in. What's up, Glitterbug? What's up, Johnny D? Everyone who's in the chat, check out this guy right here. Just real quick, plug Nasty Nathaniel. He's an auditor. He does pretty good work. I enjoy watching his audits. So if you would like an example of a really good auditor, go ahead and check him out sometime. All right. So I think she might be getting ready, and I'm not sure where Mrs. J is. We're not going to wait too long. So if they're not here, they get left out for some reason, which is fine, whatever. But hopefully they'll be here.
Or they join in midway.
Yeah, or they could join in midway. Yeah. Oh, there's Mrs. J. Mrs. J. So when you come on, make sure you put in your character name. Okay. So come on up, Kimber. You too. Just waiting on you guys. Oh, no problem, Nasty Nathaniel, man. I really enjoy your stuff. What's up, AG? Jimmy, you should have gotten in on this, man. Maybe next time you'll get in on it. All right, so I guess while we're waiting, I'll show you guys this little dice roll, right? Nope. Mrs. J. She didn't do it. What's up, Mrs. J?
Mrs. J.
Oh, not much.
Can I get you to go out and come back in instead of putting Mrs. J? Can you put your character name?
Okay, will do.
And also, you're going to need a copy of the email you sent me with your character sheet handy.
Oh, those look good.
What is she doing?
All right.
Happy hippie. Oh, I think she's here now.
Quinetta.
Netta. Destiny.
Hello.
Oh, there you are. There you are. All right, so this is Aquanetta. Aquanetta, if you could give everyone kind of a rundown of who you are, why you think you're asked to be a part of Troll Inc., and then tell us who your sponsor is.
I'm an anarchist and grew up in a peaceful commune, anti-government commune. And now I'm ready to be a rebel and raise hell.
Hold on, before you get started, don't give away too much. Just kind of like a basic overview of what why what you would tell anyone else. You know what I mean? You don't want to give away too much. So,
Oh, okay. What else do you want to know? I mean, I've never played anything like this, so I don't even know what I'm doing.
who's your watchdog? All right, so we're getting Mrs. J here. So here we go. All right.
Who's your watchdog, Aquanetta?
Yeah, who's your
my
watchdog?
My watchdog is Masshole Reports.
We are here joined by Captain Kirk. Now, Captain Kirk, why don't you tell us a little bit about you? Don't give away too many secrets, and then who your watchdog is.
Pardon?
Okay. I'm Captain Kirk. I'm currently a captain in the police force. I started out my career in the military, and I am playing for my fellow former policeman, Chuck Chases the Facts.
All right, so we've got two from Chuck Chases the Facts. All right, and El Sancho and the Master Report. All right, guys. This part right here, this is all going on at the same time. Okay, so after I finish, I'll give each one of you guys a chance to respond. So, all right, let's go ahead and get started. All right, you guys are all just kind of hanging out at your house, just chilling out, relaxing, and all of a sudden, there's a knock at the door.
I heard that.
Oh, word.
Hello?
Someone knocking on my door.
Josh, what do you do?
I go hide in my closet.
Okay. You go hide in your closet, and the knocking continues, except it's a little bit more forcible.
I stay in my closet.
Okay.
I'll get it.
No, you guys are all in separate houses. You guys are all where you guys
Oh,
are.
okay.
Yes. All right. Taco Jones, same thing. Knock at the door. What do you do?
I pick up my camera phone and I go up to the door, open up the door, and I'm like, "What's up, boy?"
You open the door. You see nobody. There's nobody there.
And I look really odd because I just went, "What's up, boy?" So I'm just kind of standing there.
All right. So you don't see anybody. What do you do now?
Look at the ground.
You look down at the ground. There's a package.
Oh, snap. Is it Amazon?
So it's like one of those manila envelopes.
Okay. I pick it up and open it.
All right. You pick up the envelope, you open it, and the envelope reads, "Greetings. You have been chosen by the Master Report to join an elite group known as Troll Inc. There is a car waiting outside to take you to the meetup spot."
Sweet. I pack up my gear, like all my cameras and stuff, and my chains that I never go leave without, and head out and get in the car.
All right. Captain Kirk, same thing. You hear the knock at the door. What do you do?
I grab my trusty billy club and I go to answer the door.
You answer the door. Nobody is there.
Run away.
No, I'm looking around. Well,
Okay.
don't see anybody.
All right. So you looking around, you kind of move your feet and you kind of kick something.
What's that?
You look down, it's a manila envelope, and it has your name on it.
No troubles. I pick it up and open it up. What's inside?
It's a letter that states you have been chosen by the Master Report to join an elite group, Troll Inc. There's a car waiting outside to take you to the pickup point, to the meetup point.
I can't drive myself. A little sketchy.
Very sketch.
Oh, all right. I pack up all my gear and head out the door. Troll Inc. is kind of sketchy. Different. It's still sketchy.
Did you hear me, Aquanetta?
No, I didn't hear you. What's that?
She didn't hear you, Kenny.
Yeah, I still can't hear him. Can anybody else hear him?
Yep. I can hear him.
I can hear him when he talks.
He's not talking.
Hear me?
No, he can't. Okay, I can hear you.
You can't hear me, Aquanetta?
There we go. I can hear you now.
Okay. There's a knock at your door. What do you do?
I fling the door open.
You open the door and there is nobody there. What do you do?
Look around.
Okay, you look around. You don't see anybody down your hallway. But as you're moving, as you're kind of stepping out to look around, you kick something.
I'm going to stomp on it.
Oh, snap.
That's good. I like it.
Good answer.
So you're not going to pick up the envelope?
Do I have to?
I mean, you don't have to, but if you don't, I mean, you're not a part of Troll Inc.
Oh, well, I'll pick it up.
And same thing as the letter. And it says, "Greetings, you have been selected to join Troll Inc., an elite group. There's a car waiting outside to transport you to the meetup spot."
Okay. I'm grabbing my gear. Getting ready to go.
All right.
Grabbing my hairspray.
All this is going on. Josh is still cowering in the closet. Josh.
Yes.
10 minutes. You haven't heard anything else. There have been no more knocks at the door. Now what do you do?
I cautiously come out of the closet, grab my camera, and crawl to the front door on my stomach to see what the hell's going on.
You're crawling out on your stomach?
I'm crawling across my house on my stomach because I'm afraid it might be the cops or somebody to shoot me.
Oh my God. Oh, Josh.
I know, it's terrible. And then I go and open the door. Kenny, you still there? We lost Kenny. He's probably calling in reinforcements right now.
Can you hear me?
Are you all playing a virtual
There you
game
are.
I can't see?
Yeah, it's we're playing. It's like an audited version of D&D.
Yeah, you're supposed to be on Discord for that.
Yeah, but sad if you want to hear. Okay, so you, as at right at face level, you have a um, envelope that has your name on it.
I tap it a few times and see if it moves.
It only moves where you move it to with your finger.
Okay, so I open it up.
You open it up, and inside is a letter that says, "Greetings. You have been chosen by the Master Report to participate in an elite group known as Troll Inc. There is a vehicle waiting outside to transport you to the meetup spot."
Well, I immediately go on live stream and start telling everybody what the heck is going on, and this might be a scam. But I go grab my stuff and meet the car outside while
All right,
I'm live stream.
all right. So you are all now in the car. You guys are being transported to the spot. All right, so you all get at the spot, and it's a warehouse. And the driver tells you, "All right, here you guys are. Just go right inside." What do you do?
You forgot
Start
to
with you,
arm
John.
yourself like John Wick.
Josh, what about you? What do you do?
I'm on live stream, so I don't care. I'm just gonna follow and go in and.
All right, so you're going in. Taco, what about you?
I'm filling with my cell phone, looking around like, man, this is awesome. This is this is like the Suicide Squad or any of those weird movies.
Right.
And walk inside.
Great. Captain Kirk, what about you?
Well, gonna walk in cautiously. Keep my back to the wall.
Okay.
Not stand in front of any windows.
You forgot to toss in a couple of flashbangs first.
Yeah, that's what you Aquanetta.
But we're supposed to be good guys, so.
Yeah, flashbangs don't kill anybody.
Aquanetta, what about you?
I'm gonna stay outside for a minute and kind of scope things out.
All right, so as you're staying outside, you're scoping things up. You see a SUV kind of pull up. This really big guy comes out, and as he's walking towards the building, he's fiddling with a large keyring, and he's going inside the building. He kind of spots you. He says, "Hey, I know you. You should come on inside."
Okay, I guess I'll follow him in.
All right, so you follow him in. All right, so you guys are all positioned throughout the building. There's no one else there. When you guys get inside, you see there's a podium, and on the podium is the Master Report's kind of insignia at the podium, but no one else is there. And then, about 5 minutes later, the lights drop, and all of a sudden you kind of hear this chain kind of like kind of sound going, and it seems like it's coming from above you. Do you guys look up?
No.
I freak out.
All right, so you're freaking out, and some people look up, and as you look up, you're seeing that there's this cage. This cage is being lowered down towards the podium. It's getting closer and closer, and all of a sudden it comes down, and you look inside in the cage, and you notice it's Masshole Mitch. So Masshole Mitch is there. He kind of looks like freaked out a little bit, and he kind of walks up. He goes to the front of the cage, puts his hands on the cage bars, and he goes, "You guys have all been chosen to be a part of trolling. We've learned that the auditors are gathering under a new leader, and they are plotting world domination. And only you guys are going to be privy to this information, and it's up to you to stop them if you accept this mission. If anybody chooses to not accept this mission, you can just go right now and leave and never return, but never speak of this." Josh, do you accept?
Yeah, I accept it. I mean, my live stream folks are getting a kick out of this one.
I bet they are. So you got people in the chat, and they're just talking about like, like, oh my God, you should totally do it. You should infiltrate them from the inside. You could totally be the mole and the troll. All right, Taka, what about you?
I get to take down otters. Heck
Yes.
yeah.
All right, Captain Kirk. Oh, we lost Captain Kirk. Aquanetta.
I'm going.
All right. So I'm assuming Mrs. J is going to go. So we'll just assume she's going to go. All right. So as you guys are out there, the basketball Mitch he's put back up, and he's they bring him back up to the ceiling in his cage. Now, as you guys are sitting there, another person walks up. You notice that to be none other than the handsome devil, Kenny Klein TV, comes up to the microphone. And he starts to talk, and he says, all right, so I'm going to be your guys' guide on this journey. So there is a jet waiting out back. This is going to be our personal jet. We will be going. This is where we're going to go to when we need to go. We already have our first mission. The auditor known as News Now Patrick and his buddy, Political Trans Tribune, are currently at a post office, and we need to go question him to see if he knows anything about what's going on. So we need to move out as quickly as possible. So Kenny Klein TV immediately leaves, and he goes ahead towards the jet. Josh, what do you do?
I'm following. I'm on.
Taka.
I'm on board.
Taka.
Private jet? Heck yeah.
All right. Aquanetta.
I've seen bigger jets, but I'll go.
Nice. That was a good one. All right. So you guys all board the jet, and you guys are flying towards your mark. And you guys, so it takes about, I don't know, let's say it takes about 8 hours to get there. You guys arrive at the airport. Kenny Klein, of course, is sitting here. Says, all right, guys, so the post office is about 1 hour walk. We're going to walk up because we don't know exactly who's going to be out there. So, and I give you a GPS, and you guys are each given a cell phone and a walkie-talkie so you guys can get a hold of the jet and let them know where you guys are going before you get there for a quick escape, and to keep in contact with Kenny Klein TV, and he'll let the master report and all those people know everything. All right, so you guys are pretty much left your own devices from here. Josh, all right, so now you guys have your little group discussion on what you guys are going to do. Go.
Guys, what are we going to do? We got to question these idiots, right? So, I mean, are they still there at the post office, or did they take off?
Oh, they're there. I know they're there.
You know they're there? Okay,
Yeah.
so let's move on. Let's get moving, guys.
By the way, Kenny already took care of Mrs. J's link.
Yeah, I got it. All right, so you guys are
input the GPS.
All right, so you input the GPS. It's about, like you said, it's about an hour walk from here.
Why don't we just get a car? Why don't we just hijack a car?
Does Captain Kirk have money? Because I sure don't.
Why don't we just hijack one?
Roll somebody for money.
I have money. What do I need money for? What did I miss?
A
You
cab.
guys are trying to hide. Yeah.
We need a cab. Get over there quick.
An Uber?
Yeah, Ubers are cheaper.
Or Uber or whatever. I'm too lazy and fat to walk.
All right, so you guys are calling it Uber?
Otherwise, I know Carolina Fort Worth's number. I can call her to get us over there.
Do it.
She's very fast.
Pats.
So you guys are going to do it Uber?
Yeah, I'm gonna do an Uber.
All right, so you guys...
Taka's idea.
Oh, come on. Are you serious?
It's up to you guys, how you guys get there.
I don't think Carolina's car is big enough for all of us, especially with Josh.
Well, excuse me for being, fat. Don't fat shame me.
All right, so as you guys are talking, Kenny Klein reminds you guys, this is all great and all, but we need to get there and question him before he finishes and leaves, and then we don't know where he's at.
Okay, I'll get in the Uber.
All right, so you guys call the Uber. The Uber arrives and takes you to your destination. As you guys are approaching the post office, you notice people are actually running away in fear from this post office. They are scared. You can see the terror on their face.
Furry
you kinda
potato
hear-
must be in there.
Yeah.
All right, so as the closer you guys get, the Uber driver gets you within like 150 feet. So I'm not going any closer. You guys are on your own. Pay me, get the fuck out.
All right. Well, I'll go get him.
There goes his 5 stars.
Don't think I'm paying him for not taking me all the way to my destination.
He's like,
have a
get
badge.
out.
I have a badge.
All right.
Does he at least
All right,
have
so-
some Mentos in that car?
He does not. No Mentos. But there are bottled waters.
I'll take a bottle of water.
All right, so you take a bottle of water.
Are we gonna abduct him and take him away and, question him in a different place, or are we just gonna do this in public?
We'll decide later.
But why would
Can we
you
put
take
him
the
in the
Uber
cage?
driver? You guys are actually taking the Uber driver. That's awesome. All right, so you guys are subduing the Uber driver.
I want to
No.
put him in the cage with Mitch.
Oh, okay, there you go.
The Uber driver.
Nick would kick his ass.
Stop.
All right, so
Let's go.
you guys get out, and you guys are going to start heading towards the post office now.
Yes.
All right, so you guys start heading towards the post office. You guys are getting closer, and you see this kind of short, pudgy guy that doesn't look like he has hit puberty yet. And this kind of older guy right next to him, and they're sitting outside, and they're just talking to a cop, and you can kind of see fingers pointing and all that. And those of you that do know who it is, you guys notice him. This is News Now Patrick, and that's Political Trans Tribune right next to him. These are your guys' marks.
Where's my 10-foot pole?
Where's my taser?
All right, so you guys see them. Kenny Klein was all right. This is who you guys need. You guys need to find a way to subdue him, and then you're gonna have to interrogate him. It's up to you how you guys do it, but he needs to be interrogated.
Oh, tase.
Tase first, ask questions later.
All right, so you do not have a. All right, so what do you got, Josh? What are you gonna do?
What do we have to use to?
Yeah, he hasn't noticed you. He hasn't noticed you yet. They haven't noticed you yet.
All right, but what do we have to use to subdue him with? What weapons, tools?
Your weapons.
What do we have?
This is why you need your character sheet next to you. What weapons do you have?
Oh,
I think I will take care of this.
All right.
Okay.
So, what are you gonna do?
I have the perfect weapon to subdue him.
I'm going to pull out my boomerang,
Okay.
my
Guys.
boomerang billy club,
Guys,
whack them both in the head.
remember the cop.
No.
is there.
You're still far away from it. They haven't noticed you. The closer you get, the more likely they will know you're there, and you lose the art of the acting surprise. They'll know you're there, and they'll engage you.
I can throw my boomerang billy club quite a distance.
So you're
Remember
gonna-
the cop is
So you're
there.
gonna, yeah. There's a cop there too.
my weapon is power of persuasion, which that's my weapon. Power of persuasion.
Ooh, that's a
Okay,
good
but
one.
It is. All right. So what are you guys gonna do? So
I'd like-
Weapon.
all right, we're gonna start here with Josh. We're gonna one at a time. Josh, are you gonna do anything here? Or are you gonna leave it up to your fellow teammates?
I like Mrs. J to give it a shot.
All right, Taco Jones, what about you?
I think we need to wait for the cops to finish what they're going to do.
Okay. Do you guys agree with that?
No.
No.
Okay.
Oh, we got.
Aquanetta, what about you?
I want Captain Kirk to use his boomerang.
Okay, Captain Kirk agrees with that. So Taco, everyone's thinking that they want Captain Kirk to do it.
Yep.
So are you going to acquiesce?
Yeah, they want to do that.
right.
That's fine by me.
All
Got
right,
a
very
better
well.
idea. Use the boomerang on the cop and then use the cop's taser.
What I'll
Ooh,
do-
he's a
No, we don't go
thinker.
after the cops. We're after.
What-
I'm not going to hit my fellow officer.
Okay,
What
so
I'll
here we
do-
go. So
What I'll do before that then is I'll cast El Sancho to distract the cops.
okay, so we're gonna go. So you cast El Sancho. Let's see how well the cop is distracted. The roll. You're able to distract the cop for a little bit. The cop really does because the cop is too. They started distracted with Patty and Political Tribune. They are just ragging on the cop. It doesn't do a whole lot yet.
Because that's the special. I wasn't sure if that was.
Well, still needed to roll for it. I know, but still need to roll for it. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let me go in and try to persuade the cop to
So you're gonna walk up. Okay? Are you guys okay with him doing that?
cop and see what I can do.
All right. So you're gonna walk up to the cop. What are you trying to do to the cop?
Just try to distract him and away from the situation so that everybody else can take down this idiot.
Okay. So as you walk up, Patty punches you square in your grill. Okay. And you're gonna take some damage here. So let's roll. What kind of damage you're taking?
Yeah. I don't want to play anymore.
Yeah, hurt much damage.
You take 5 points of damage. Now everyone has 150 hit points. Okay. So you're down to 145.
Oh, that didn't hurt at all.
All right, so now after that, Patty and Political Transformation turn to you and like, oh, we heard about you guys. You guys are trying to come and stop us, right? Well, now we're ready for a fight. All right, so now it's time to fight. Everyone's going to get a chance to go. You're down right now, Josh, so we're moving on to Taco Jones. What do you do?
I use the flash on my camera to try and blind them.
All right, you use a flash on your camera to try and blind them. Let's see how that goes. Okay, so you use the flash on your camera. You trip, your camera falls, and as it flips, it turns, and it temporarily blinds Captain Kirk. Captain Kirk loses the turn. Now we're on to Aquanetta. Yeah, ones are no fun.
Y'all should let me just wham them.
I don't like this app.
Yes. Aquanetta, what do you do?
Oh my god.
I'm gonna torch him with my hairspray and lighter.
All right.
Ooh.
You torch him with your lighter. Okay.
Well, with my
Hey,
hairspray and lighter, make the firebomb.
Gotcha.
Okay, let's do it.
16. All right, that is a hit. So you give your hairspray and lighter, and you kind of like do a kind of a crossing pattern. You're able to hit both of them for. Okay, so you get it, but they're able to kind of get out of the way. You kind of singe their clothing, so they take 1 point of damage. All right, so now it's their turn to go. All right, so Patrick's up first. So Patrick is going to. So Patrick he kind of puts his hands together, and he summons Selena. Now Selena is coming at you guys right now.
She's throwing dirty diapers at us.
So Selena comes at you guys. Selena is able to. All right, now everyone. I'm gonna roll for everyone to see if you guys are able to kind of duck and get out of the way. All right. So this is for Captain. We'll start with Josh. Josh, this is your roll.
What am I doing?
Josh, you are totally oblivious. You get hit.
Okay. How much damage?
Okay. I don't know. Hold on. I'm going to get everyone else first. All right. So let's see. Aquanetta. I'm sorry. Taco. You get as she's coming in. She hits Josh. Then she comes in and gets you with a back elbow right in your nose.
Oh,
Now this is for Captain Kirk. Captain Kirk, geez, you guys are just like not getting out of the way. Captain Kirk, Selena comes and kicks you square in the family jewels.
Kick her in the.
Ooh,
Now
cool.
I'm a
Aquanetta.
female. I am a female. I don't have family
Okay,
jewels.
well then it still hurts when you get kicked down. I don't care if you're male or
I know.
It can still
I
hurt.
know.
Aquanetta and Aquanetta as well while Captain Kirk is bent down. Captain Kirk gets shoved right into you, and you are just not able to dodge.
Oh,
All right, so you guys are all hit, and I'm going to do one roll for damage for everyone.
And I'm
The
going to
damage
bow out.
taken
The
is
dinner bell rings.
okay. All right, so you guys each take 8 points of damage.
Jesus.
All right, so we're back at it. Josh, you're up.
okay. I've got to talk her down.
You're up. Your turn. What are you going to do next?
I'm still filming all
All right.
this, eh?
Okay, so you're going to you can still use your fists and feet. That might work a little better.
Well, I'd like to kick her in the vajiji.
Oh no, Selena's gone. Selena, she just came and did that, and she disappeared. Now it's Political Trans Tribune and Patty.
Okay, well, I'll just kick him in the crotch then.
All right, you're
Keep
gonna
in
kick
mind
which
his family jewels haven't dropped yet. You can tell by his voice.
That's kind of a good point.
That's family jewels. That's the problem.
All right, so you're gonna attempt to kick him where the sun probably doesn't shine. All right, here we go. Let's do this.
going for a stun.
Going for the stun, and you rolled. Right, you hit him right there. He drops down to his knees.
Good.
And so
And
do his
takes-
testicles.
Yeah, takes 2 points of damage. All right, so now moving on to Taco. What do you do? So Patty's down on his knees. Political Trans Tribune is kind of like looking kind of stunned, like what the hell just happened? What do you do?
I use my special weapon of 6 feet of shackles to shackle him.
Which one? Both of them?
No, just Patty.
Just Patty. All right, let's go ahead
Since
and
he's
do.
stunned.
All right, you are able to catch them. You catch Patty. You get him at 6 feet of shackles. Patty is now subdued. Patty is not going anywhere as long as you can hold. Now we're gonna have to roll to see if you hold him for each turn. Okay, but for right now he is subdued for this turn. He can't do anything. All right, so Political Trans Tribune is just kind of like, oh shit, what the fuck's going on here? Captain Kirk, you're up.
Can I finally whip out my boomerang billy club and whack that little sucker?
You can do it whenever. That's what you want to do.
Yep, that's what I want to do.
Who you in?
The trash dude.
Tribune?
Yeah, because Patty's
Okay.
subdued already, so.
All right, so he's able to kind of get out of the way as the boomerang's coming. You do kind of hit him a little bit, so he does take some damage. He takes about 6 points of damage. So, but he's still on his feet. All right, so that moving Aqua, what do you do?
I want to spit on him just because I can, being an anarchist.
So you're gonna run right up to him and spit on Political Trans Tribune.
Yep, spit right in his face.
All right. Gonna go spit on his face, see if you can blind him. Let's see if you blind him though.
Don't forget to fart.
Oh, that's traitor.
You spit him, but it doesn't blind him, but it does disgust him. He's like, oh my god, he's sitting there trying to wipe his face. All right, so moving on, now it's their turn. Now Patty is gonna roll to try and get himself free from Taco. Oh Jesus Christ!
Wow.
Oh Jesus. Okay, so Patty kind of like rolls his shoulders. He's kind of able to loosen it up a little bit. And then he kind of like jerks. He grabs the shackle and he wrenches it from your hands, and you kind of like fall face forward, and you take 5 points of damage.
Ow.
So you no longer have your shackle. Patty has. That's Patty's turn.
My shackles.
Oh my
All
god.
right.
I've
That's
had
political.
those from North Korea forever.
That's political transtribune. Okay, so political transbune is he's going to target Aquanetta for spitting on him. He
Ooh.
is going to he's going to take out his chainsaw. He's just going to come charge you and just try and cut your arm off. Does he succeed? Okay, so he's coming at you. He's like, oh my God, you little freaking so-and-so. He comes. Oh my God, he trips on on the shackle. So he falls, and he's down for the count for a little bit, and he takes 4 points of damage. All right, so Patty is just up. He has the shackle. Political Transtribune is sucking dirt. Josh, what do you do?
I call for backup from our with our radios.
Or you can remember you can always use your once a day power too. Check cases of facts. You want to do that?
Yeah, might as well use it.
All right, so you're gonna use yours. Let's see. Let's hope you do better. Let's see. It hopes better than it worked for Taco here.
Yeah, maybe.
It does. All right, so
There you go.
Taco. All right, so all of a sudden the clouds. There's a bunch of clouds come up. There's thunder. There's lightning, and you guys all look up, and all of a sudden there's this group of like judges. These justices come down. They have their gavels, and they just beat the living snot out of Political Transtribune and Patty. There's like 6 of them. They're just beating the fucking snot out of them. Just wow, 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 and beating the snot out of them. And they beat them down, and they're not moving for a minute, and then one of them kind of looks back and kind of points at the group and just kind of shakes their head like, "How dare you!" You can't really tell who they're pointing to, but they're definitely pointing to someone in that group. And then they all go back up to the heavens. All right, so they're both down on the ground. They're not out yet. Here's your chance to kind of knock them out and subdue them.
I'd say get the boomerang out and just whack
Taco, it's not your turn anymore. It's Taco's. Taco, what do you do?
I curb stomp Patty in the head and grab my shackles.
All right.
That's exactly what I was thinking, Taco.
All right, so here we go. Does it work? Oh, yeah, no, that didn't work at all. So you go to do the curse. Patty's able to kind of like rolls out of the way. You don't get hurt or anything, but he just rolls out of the way. You missed.
Did I at least get my shackles back?
No, you failed to get your shackles back. All right, so moving on. Captain Kirk. Taco's kind of reeling back. Patty kind of moved. They're still down. What do you do?
I think I will walk up to them. Now, I don't need to have special powers if I'm a cop, really. I have my special boomerang.
And you still have all the cop stuff. You have your billy club. You do have a taser. But remember how the rolls have been going. The rolls have been going. You couldn't end up tasing.
I know. But I think I am going to help Patty out, and I'm going to tase him in the balls.
It's all right. You're walking up, attempting to tase Patty in the balls. Do you? Oh no. Yeah. Okay. So you kind of run up to Patty. But you guys you trip over the same rock that Political Transtribune tripped over. And as you're falling down, the taser kind of hits you in the stomach, and you take 1 point of damage. That's not too bad.
No, it's not bad. But it pisses me off. I think the dice are fixed.
I blame this Wizard of the Coast app.
I think so. I
I
concur.
want to know who the dungeon master is. It's you, Kenny, isn't it?
Kenny who? Who's that Kenny guy?
Well, he comes down and be's all nice and friendly, but his rolls suck.
We're just having trouble taking these idiots down.
Come on, Kenny, where'd you go? I'm giving you a chance to come back.
Right, you stirred again, didn't it?
I can't hear you, Kenny.
We
If you're
lost him.
talking,
For a second.
He's
I can't
gone.
hear you. Oh, he's gone.
You two's been doing this lately. It's been kicking everybody
Captain,
on
I
and on.
think you should sue this. You need to sue the city captain for that damn rock.
Oh, hey, that's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
I think I should make it a class action suit, and all four of us should sue him.
Ooh.
Absolutely, I'm in.
Kenny can't hear us, Kenny.
Yeah,
I don't,
yeah, Captain Kirk, what was on your dashboard that looked so tasty earlier?
Okay, so this is the time of the year that my town usually has its annual corn festival. It's one of the largest festivals in the country. And since the pandemic, our local store has been having food trucks come in. And that was, let's see, Mr. J had 2 taco hot dogs.
Oh, God.
yum.
Oh, God, that sounds so good.
And underneath his taco hot dogs was my powdered sugar fried dough.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. So good. Where's mine? You didn't
Yeah.
buy-
Did you bring enough to share?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, I shared a picture.
Come on over. I'll buy you.
Ah, there's the man.
My phone died.
Nick said, come on over. He'll buy him.
Kenny rolled a 1 finally.
I did. I rolled a 1. All right, so Aquanetta, what were you gonna do?
What's who gonna do?
It was her turn.
Yes, her turn.
Okay.
Oh, I gotta bring up the app.
Can I finish up the curb stomp that Taco
Yeah,
started?
you can. Hold on, I gotta drop the app again. That's when I left it. Recently closed. No. History. All right, so we're gonna attempt your curb stomp. All right.
Outside. Go outside. Go. Outside, you two.
Poor puppies don't want to go outside.
Yeah, they do. I know. They keep coming in to give me kisses to want me to do something.
Well, I'm still sitting up here with food trucks.
Mm.
All right. Share screen, Chrome window,
Okay.
ice roller, share. All right, so that should be it right there. I think we are good. There it is. All right, so
Curb stomp. What's happening?
hold on. All right. All right, so we're gonna curb stomp. Curb stomp. Oh, you hit. So you're going for Patty, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So you go right up to Patty. He's starting to get up. You hit him with the curb stomp, and you take 3 points down. But he's down. He's unconscious now. So Patty is no longer a threat. Now you guys are just dealing with Political Trans Tribune, and it is his turn. All right. So Political Trans Tribune kind of looks at you like, "You spit in my face. You mess with my boy. You're going down." So he's pissed off with you, Aquanetta. He is not truly happy. So he's going to come after you again. He's going to try to come after you with his chainsaw again.
Damn chainsaw.
Damn. And he for some reason, he's so stupid that he trips over the same rock he tripped over the first time. No one can just get past that rock. That rock is more dangerous than most of you guys' weapons, it seems. So he trips over the rock. This is his turn. All right, Kirk. I mean, not Kirk. I'm sorry. Josh, it's up to you. What are you going to do? You need to subdue Political Trans Tribune.
With a chainsaw.
He's down. He's
Tripped?
Yeah, he
I
tripped.
think he's going to go for a curb stomp, kick in the head kind of thing.
That's the move. That seems to be the move. All right, so you're gonna go attempt to. Do you do it? You kind of curse off him. You kind of clip his ear. He's able to kind of roll out of the way a little bit. He takes a little bit of damage. He
I tried.
takes about 4 points of damage. Josh, it's up to you. What are you gonna do?
Again?
No, I'm sorry. Taka.
I'm fully shackling Patty. I'm making
You
sure
don't.
he
You
doesn't
don't.
get
You don't
away.
have your shackles yet. You don't have your shackles back yet.
I pick up my shackles.
Okay, so you pick up your shackles.
In
And
full
you're gonna-
shackle.
You're gonna shackle Patty.
Yes.
All right, so you. You shackle him. You shackle him fine. He's shackled. All right.
Keep it with that.
I'm gonna give you that one because that's bullshit. All right, so Captain Kirk, Patty is fully shackled. Political Tribune is starting to get up. What do you do?
Okay, I've changed my mind. I'm going to pry the rock out of the ground and throw it at his head.
Yeah.
That's a good one. All right. Okay? So as you're going to pry the rock, he kind of comes up and he kicks you in your head.
Oh, come on!
It's the rules. I'm sorry. You take 7 points of damage.
Oh,
All
Jesus.
Aquanetta, can you save the day?
Well, I'm gonna try to get that rock and hit him upside the head.
All right. So as Captain Kirk is kind of rolling out of the way, you try and grab the rock again and hit him in the head with it. You trip over Captain Kirk and you hit the rock yourself. You're knocked out. You lose a turn. I know, right? This is the game. Rock's
Suing
dangerous.
the city. We're doing a
Yeah, I'm going back with the first choice. Although I don't think we can do that, but
No, all right. So Josh, you're seeing your teammates are just not having any luck with this rock, and you need to end this fight right now before he finds a way to go and try and free Patty. What do you do?
I'm going to have Captain Kirk's boomerang.
Captain Kirk Boomerang.
Yeah, I'm going to try that off.
All right, so you go and grab the down Captain Kirk Boomerang, and you're trying to throw it at Political Tribune.
Yep.
You do. You also trip over Captain Kirk as you're going in, and you fall to. You don't lose your turn. All right, so Taco, you're seeing all your teammates are on the ground right now, and Political Tribune is laughing his ass off.
I go into complete rage, start spouting off non-coherent Korean, and
Trying to confuse him. You're trying to confuse him.
and use my gimbal as a weapon to bash over his head.
All right, that's a good word. Oh my goodness. So you start spouting off, and he doesn't know what he's kind of looking at you, kind of like twisting his like, what the fuck is this dude saying? So you're going, and you don't notice there's another rock right by the rock that everyone keeps tripping over that you yourself trip over that rock as well, and you lose your gimbal.
With these rocks.
I know, where the hell are we?
What the hell? I thought we were in a parking lot, for fuck's sakes.
Yeah, there's pothole. Okay, maybe they're potholes. Does that sound better? Potholes or rocks? There's rocks in there. Yeah.
It's just, I don't even know.
All right, so Captain Kirk, you lost your turn.
No, I didn't.
No,
I didn't.
She didn't lose hers.
Oh no, it was someone else lost their turn. It was Jim. No, Josh lost his turn, right?
Yeah.
So did I.
All right, so All right, so what are you gonna do, Captain Kirk? Captain Kirk, remember you also can call upon your power too. Remember, you can do it once a day, and yours is check chases fast too, right?
yeah.
So you're gonna attempt to call this down.
Is it the same power? Just out of curiosity.
Yeah, it's the same power.
No. I'm gonna whip out my service revolver and shoot the motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to question him if he's dead.
I didn't say kill him. I just said shoot
Okay,
him.
so you're gonna shoot him.
We got-
Very well.
we
You
got-
shoot him.
I am going to shoot
Oh.
him in the foot.
No. All right, so you shoot. So you pull out your revolver. You shoot him. You hit him right in the side. He's down. He's done. Both are subdued. You guys win.
Yes!
Nice.
All right.
Yes! I did it!
All right. All right. So you guys win. Now,
I'm taking that rock with me.
I take both rocks. There's two.
all right. So you guys, the battle's complete. You guys are now. It's the time where you're going to try and go. What do you guys do now? You guys can either search him, find out whatever information they have on him, or take them. Or remember, you guys have to interrogate them. So what are you guys going to do?
I'm going to take Patty somewhere to torture him, since I know torture techniques from North Korea.
All right. So is everyone good with that? Is everyone good with that?
I am.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys take Patty off to the side, and Taco is going to attempt to interrogate him. All right. So you interrogate him. He starts squealing like a pig. He's giving it up. He says, "All right, guys, man, look, I'm sorry. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. Here you go. All I have is this. I don't know what's going on. All I can tell you is I have this SD card here in my pocket. It's yours. Take it."
Not good enough.
So you want to keep? You think he's? Do you guys want to sense that? You guys want to sense to see if he's lying to you?
Oh, take the SD card.
Keep torturing.
Keep torturing the guy. Keep torturing him.
Keep torturing.
Can I
Yes.
hit him with my billy club? Because my billy club, it doesn't violate any amendment, so I can like legally torture him with it.
I don't care about
Okay.
amendments.
Beat him with it.
I don't care about him.
Well, of course you don't.
Okay, so
You're from North
you continue-
Korea, but you know.
You continue to
I was-
torture him. He's not giving up any more information. He said, "This is all, I swear, that's all I know. That's all I know."
But I think he's pussy enough to be telling the truth.
Continue torturing.
You just want to beat him.
Keep
Just hold
going.
a Twinkie in front of him. He'll talk then.
All right, so you guys see that he is just like he's tend to know, and he just passes out.
Okay.
Can we beat his friend?
I'm dragging him with me.
All right,
He's my minion now.
you guys are taking Patty. Okay, so Patty is now Taco's prisoner. Okay, so all right, so you guys. So then Kenny Klein comes to you guys like, "All right, well done, guys. Should we take a look at what's on the SD card?"
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
You guys take a look at what's on the SD card.
I
Oh,
hope it's
man.
not him and Selena's sex tape.
Unfortunately, there's a few pictures that are like that. There's a few
Oh.
pictures that are kind of Selena
Oh.
and Patty, just kind of
Oh.
like in the throes of
They're pictures
passion.
of him and Josh, aren't
I
they?
clicked Patty.
Oh, Josh's boobs. Oh.
Yes,
And
they're
so,
pictures of man boobs.
I
and
kick
so
him.
you guys, okay, so Patty's kicked. He's awake now. So you guys are looking through. Not only that, but then you guys kind of see there seems to be a picture of a park. There's a park with a bunch of water like fountains kind of shooting in the air, and you guys see a familiar face in the background of some of these pictures. It's Ian McGuire,
Oh God.
and the date is set from 2 days ago. But you guys know Ian McGuire's been in jail. You haven't heard anything about that.
Yeah.
So what's going on here?
It's a clone.
Yeah.
It's a Gale clone. or the clone is in jail. They made a clone and they switched him somehow.
The Jesuit.
So are you guys going to do like a quick internet search to find out exactly if it really is Ian McGuire, to see if there was a breakout in jail or call to jail or something like that?
Yeah.
All right, so you guys called the jail. Ian McGuire indeed was broken out of prison. It was it was like an armed group came in and removed him. It was a well organized move to remove him from prison.
Okay.
Now that's strange because one thing that they aren't is organized.
But remember, they're organizing. That's the whole point why you guys are called together, because they're organizing
but
under a new leader.
there's someone that we don't know that is organizing them because none of them are capable of it.
Are you accusing me of something?
I start stomping on Patty's foot, asking him
No, I
who is
wouldn't do that.
organizing.
So you step on his foot. I mean, you're getting him really good. He's like, "Oh God, stop it! I don't know anything. This is all I know. I told you everything."
You can either be a good minion or a bad minion. You don't want to be the bad minion.
Do we have anything to secure him for a while we take him back to the?
I have my shackles. There,
you guys. Now you guys have been. He is secure, but you guys are gonna have to. Kenny Klein will take him. You guys have been ordered. He's going to take them back to the master report for more questioning, while you guys have been ordered to go subdue Ian McGuire and get any information you can off of him.
Ian.
This could be difficult because that dude knows weapons.
Yeah.
My minion.
You lost your minion. Give it up.
You're losing your minion.
What about the other guy? Can I keep him?
Political transfer tribune? No, he's got to go too.
Ah.
All right, so you guys are. All right, so what are you guys going to do now?
I guess we gotta figure out where that fountain is and hunt down Ian McGuire.
All right, so you guys do some internet reconnaissance. Maxwell Mitch calls you up on the thing. He says, "All right, guys, we have heard that Ian McGuire is actually in the park that is in the picture. He's been there for like the last week, just terrorizing kids, terrorizing parents. And the park is in South Dakota. So you guys need to get there fast, beat feet, and question him before he leaves."
Yeah, before he harasses any more squirrels.
All right, so
Squirrels don't answer questions.
So are you guys heading towards the? Are you guys going to go towards the jet? You guys going to go hit the jet?
Yeah, we got to go back to the jet ASAP.
All right, so you guys call Uber. You guys
Uber.
hit the jet, and then about 2 days later, you guys reach South Carolina. You reach your destination. You guys check your GPS. The park's just down the street from the airport. You guys go just walk there, be there.
Okay.
I hate walking.
All right, so you guys gonna go?
Taco, if you would have held on to your minion, he could have carried me.
All right, so you guys get to the park, and you guys are seeing Ian is sitting there, and he has this army of children in front of him.
Oh my gosh.
There's this army of children. They are just Ian, and he's just loving the adulation. He's like, "Oh yes, yes." He spots you guys coming. He's like, "Oh, so this is who the Master Report is sending after us, amateurs." And he looks at Taco, so he recognizes Taco. Traitor. He looks right at you and points. Traitor.
I'll just stomp in there and step on the shoulder.
Hey, buddy.
How dare you join up with these people? Don't you know the power that we now possess, the things that we can do?
You're the one that abandoned me. Now I'm taking you to hell.
Dun dun dun. All right, so now it's time for your attack. He's gonna go first.
Kenny, I'm gonna be AFK for a minute.
Okay. All right, so
Kirk, you're first. Go for it.
So Ian is gonna take he's gonna pick up 2 of the kids, and he is just gonna hurl them at you guys.
Throw the kids at her. Okay.
Yes, he's going to throw the kids at you guys.
Low life bastard.
Oh, geez, he hits you guys. You guys, 2 kids. The one kid hits 2 of you. The other hit gets 2, and one of them, when the other guy's going back, it runs into Taco. You guys are all down, and you guys each take 3 points of damage.
Okay.
All right, so now it's your guys' turn. We're gonna start with you guys are able to get up. Josh, you're up. What do you do?
The first thing I do is I'm going to pick up one of those kids and throw it back.
Sure. Oh, okay, so Josh is all right. Josh, you're going to attempt to throw a kid back at him. Okay, Josh, unfortunately, one of your powers is not super strength. So you do pick up the kid. You're able to throw him, but he doesn't hit Ian, unfortunately.
Damn it. Damn it.
Right.
Guys,
And the kid
Way to go, Wimpy.
All right, Taco, are you back? All right, Taco's not back, so we'll move on to Captain Kirk. Captain Kirk, what do you do? Don't forget, this is a new day. This is a new day, so you guys each have your special ability.
I think I'll start off with a bang and try my special ability.
You are going to attempt your special ability, and you do. The crowds crack, and all of a sudden, these judges come back down, and they start beating the holy piss. Well, they're attempting to get to Ian. They're able to get down most of the kids. They're able to only about 2 or 3 kids run away and survive. So you guys are down. He only has about 3 kids now left that he can hurl at you guys. They're able to get down some of his army, so makes it a little easier for you guys.
Oh, that's not bad.
Nope, not bad at all.
So moving on, what do you do?
I'm gonna grab one of those kids and fling it at him, swing it over my head.
Again, you don't have super strength either. You don't have super strength either.
These poor kids, man.
I know. So do I have to pick something else, or am I done?
No. You can know. I figured you guys didn't know. Yeah, that's one of his abilities is super strength. So that's why he's able to hurl the kids at you. So since you guys didn't know that, you can go ahead and go again. That's fine. You can use if you want to. You can try and use your you can go again.
I'm
what
back.
do you want to do?
Torch those kids.
They shoot them.
Torch the kids.
Torch the kids.
Torch them. There's only 3 left.
Yeah,
The kids
I'm
are
gonna
bad?
Use my can of Aquanet and my handy dandy Bic lighter.
All right. So you're gonna try and torch the remaining kids that he can use as weapons.
Yep.
Yeah, the kids as Ian, you do not hit them.
Oh.
All right, so Taco, you're up. There are currently 3 kids, and he's been using them as weapons to throw at you guys. So you're up, Taco.
I'll cast El Sancho into the middle of them.
And what do you want Sancho to do in this instance?
He'll taunt all of them.
Or maybe attempt to turn them on your guys' side? That'd be kind of cool, huh?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
All right, we'll go with that. Okay, so you're just not having any luck with El Sancho, are you? So,
El Sancho's a traitor.
you try and cast. So El Sancho comes down, and he's not able to convince the kids to join your guys' side. You big meanie head! They start stomping on us. He's jumping around on 1 foot from the way. He's like, God damn it, Taco! You keep summoning me these impossible situations, and he leaves. Right, so it's Ian's turn again. So this time, Ian is going to attempt to. He's going to pick up a kid. He's going to kind of bend the kid in half to try and make it some sort of kid boomerang. So the kid will come back. So he's going to attempt to throw the kid like a boomerang. And, oh my Jesus Christ. So he's able to do it. And the kid just knocks each one of you guys down. You guys take 5 damage each. And actually, so you guys each take 5 damage. And 2 of you will lose a turn. And we'll do a reset to see. We'll see who. So this is for Josh. Josh, you don't lose a turn.
Okay.
Taco, you lose your turn. Captain Kirk, you don't lose your turn. Aquanetta, you lose your turn. So Aquanetta and Taco, you guys lose your turns. All right, so it's your turn. Josh, you're up. What are you going to do?
I'm going to just charge him. Just run right at his ass.
All right, you're going to run right at Ian. Okay, so you run right at Ian. So as you're running at him, you think you have a clear shot. He reaches behind him. He brings out a shield of 2 kids. And he just kind of shield bashes you with the kids, and you kind of roll back.
Lovely.
All right, so Jim, you're up. Captain Kirk, Captain Jerk. Kirk, sorry.
Captain Jerk?
Captain Kirk.
Jerk.
Captain Kirk.
I'll get you
you're
for
up.
that.
I heard that.
Captain Kirk. What are you doing?
I gotta remember that one.
I'm thinking. Well,
Offer him candy.
I was actually thinking of bribing the kids with some ice cream, with an ice cream truck. I'll have an ice cream truck pull up to get rid of the rest of the kids.
Yes.
Okay, so what you're gonna so you radio the master report to try and get the ice cream truck to come into the area. It'll return to get there. But let's see if you can be able to. Okay, yes, you are able to get a hold of them. They said they will have it there within the hour. So that's your turn. You're waiting on the ice cream truck to try and attempt to bribe the kids. All right, so now it's Ian's turn again. Ian is going to. Ian's just going to rush at you guys as well. He's just going to try and come at you, and actually, he's coming right at Taco. He's going to try and do a running flying knee on Taco. He kind of graces Taco a little bit. Taco takes like 3 damage from that. All right, so now it's your guys' turn again. Jim, you're up. I'm sorry. I keep saying Jim. Josh, you're up.
Josh is up?
Yep, your turn.
What is he down yet? Or
Ian's, he's kind of in your midst. He's like right in between all of you guys because he just attacked Taco.
Okay, well, if he's nearby me, I'm going to start kicking him from my lying down position.
All right, so
I can't.
You're up now. So, but you're still going to kick him. All right, you kick him. You kick him right in the knee. He's kind of like hopping around. He's like, "Oh, you son of a bitch!" So it was a good hit. 6 damage because he's got a bum knee. All right, Taco, you're up.
All right, I'm going to try and poison him because I'm going to pull out the water bottle, what used to be a water bottle, but now is filled with urine, and I'm going to spray it in his face.
Ooh, nice.
That's awesome. All right, so you do that. Oh, completely. He is poisoned. He is weakened. You weaken him. He no longer has his super strength. Kirk, you're up.
My turn. It is time to boomerang him, and I'm going for the other knee.
Use that
All right,
damn
so
boomerang.
Oh my God! You hit him on the knee just as he's doing. Taco somehow has the Taco kind of trips, but the rock he took from the last encounter falls, and Ian's head hits right on that rock, knocking him completely out. He is subdued.
Yeah.
Yes!
I kicked him with?
The rock comes in handy for you guys.
Good. Well done.
All right. So he subdued. The kids kind of scattered. All right. So that's it. You guys won.
Oh, right.
Nice. Interesting.
Finally,
so-
all those items I took.
Yay.
Can we chase down the kids and beat the hell out of them just for the fun of it now?
If you truly wanted to, but you guys probably need to, tie Ian up, and you need to question him, or at least search him or something.
Can we do this in real life?
Oh wait, this
No,
isn't going to happen in
unfortunately.
real life?
No, fortunately.
Well, if they want to do that, let me handle Ian because I have my shackles and my
Okay.
torture.
What is it with you and your
All right,
shackles?
so Aquanetta is running off to attack the kids. Is anybody going to join Aquanetta?
Oh, I'll join her.
All right,
Oh.
so
Roll on them.
Josh, you're going to go help them too.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go and roll on them.
All right, so you guys are taking care of the kids. The kids are running in fear, and parents are looking at you guys just like, "What the hell are these guys doing?" All right, so meanwhile, while you guys are doing that, Taco is busy with Ian. What are you doing?
I turn my head sideways kind of crazily, and I wake him up. And I go, oh, go ahead.
You How did I lose to you?
Did you like the taste of my urine, Ian?
Oh god.
I'll get you. I'll get you for this. And you know what? I would have won if it weren't for those pesky kids getting in my way.
You know, this is
So,
a life.
so who freed you, Ian? Who freed you?
Who freed me? I'll never tell.
Really? Let's see what you think after I take a finger.
Uh-oh. You wouldn't dare.
I take a finger.
All right, so you take one of his fingers. You're like, all right. Ha! You think that's going to stop me? I've had much worse pain. I was in prison. I ate prison food.
All right, well, maybe now it's
Feed
time
him
to
that
make you
finger.
eat the finger.
Yes.
Oh, God. All right, so you start feeding the finger.
Want to bend him over and use my billy club?
Well,
You don't
next,
quite understand what he last. You don't understand what he just said either. He could have said something. You
well,
can take the. So you want to?
I kind of slap him across the face to get the rest of the finger out of his mouth. What
Okay,
was that,
so
Ian?
It was auditing America.
Yeah, I want to do this for real in real life now. With these guys.
You don't believe
Really?
me? Reach in my vest pocket here. It's proof.
All right, I reached in the vest pocket.
You reach in the vest pocket. It seems to be there seems to be some sort of object in there. It's kind of squarish. You pull it out. You pull it
It's
out.
a hot pocket.
It's a CD. It's a CD, and it's a rap CD from MC Wow Wow. Its autograph says, "Don't worry, buddy. We're gonna get you out, and it's gonna be great. And we're gonna go audit together." And Selma Morales.
No.
There was more than just auditing in America. Who else, Ian?
He got some of his viewers to help him. He called them his cronies.
You wouldn't be lying to me, Ian, would you?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I would. Hence why I'm asking you, Ian.
I know, but I'm just here. Maybe I'm here to waste some of your time so Auditing America can get away. And just as he says that, you guys hear like some shuffling in the background. You turn to look.
Yes,
It's
Which boy?
You turn to look, and it's Auditing America running away. He's got like a head start. You guys aren't gonna be able to catch him.
Wouldn't we smell his Axe cologne though before we actually saw him?
If you would have rolled a smell check, sure.
Because everybody knows he wears nasty, cheap
He
cologne.
does. Yeah, that's true. But no, not this time. You didn't catch him. So there's proof. He was watching you guys. Ian, that's all I know.
I look at Ian and I laugh and I open my cell phone. I go, he's live streaming his escape right now, you moron.
He probably would too, wouldn't he?
Yes.
That's just funny. That's probably exactly what he do. Wow, guys! Did you see that?
They're following me. They're following me.
I look at Ian, I go, I can guarantee you one thing, that wire whisk will be my new weapon. I guarantee it.
Ian's kind of like smirks at you. It's like, oh, whatever. Take me to whoever you're going to do, whatever you're going to do. I'm done talking.
I think we'll just give you the cake for the kill shot.
Oh, that was a good one. All right, so that's gonna be the end of what we're doing here today. That we'll pick up from there next time around where you guys are going after Auditing America. What do you guys think?
I had a blast.
That was a lot of fun.
That's
That
good.
was
And
fun.
it's been
That was fun.
since I was in my high school days, since I've done anything D&D, you know,
Right.
it's just kind of turn-based playing like this. So I'm a little rusty.
Yeah.
You know?
Did
It was a lot
the
of fun.
live chat enjoy it?
Yeah, how did the live chat? And now
Yeah.
anyone could come on. We can just talk about whatever now. It don't matter. But yeah, I thought that was a lot of fun. So is that something you guys would like to keep doing, or
Mm-hmm.
I would love
finish
I
to.
out the
definitely
campaign?
do.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
fun,
That was
huh?
fun.
Oh, Kenny, my character that I sent you, I need to
Yeah.
develop. I need to develop that character, and you know
Yeah.
why, right?
You
You
need
know,
well, you guys. Yeah. Oh, there's a few of you that are gonna like. It's gonna be a lot of fun when things start really going. Now remember, now what we're gonna do is now, okay, anything that what I'm talking about in game, and if you guys aren't there, even though you guys are going to be listening to what's going on, you guys can't metagame. You know what I mean? You can't make your decision off of what someone else does when your character wasn't there. Okay,
Okay.
okay, yeah,
so
makes
even
sense.
if you do hear something, you can't let that affect how you would play the game because you wouldn't know that.
Yeah, and I still don't have my new phone and won't have it until Monday now.
Oh, for crying out loud, Mrs. J, what are you doing?
They said 2 days. It should be here tomorrow, but no, it won't be here until Monday.
Is it an Android or an Apple?
It's an
Apple.
Android.
Oh,
Yes,
nice,
yes,
nice.
finally.
I got myself a Galaxy S10e.
Beautiful. I've got the S9 Plus. It's like the S9, S10 are excellent phones. You
All
can't
right,
go wrong.
so I want to talk a little bit now about if News New England is really like they're obsessed with the Maxwell Report. I mean, the Maxwell
Hey,
Report wasn't even
Kenny.
talking about them the last few days, and News Now England is just like, oh, they're going to lose to Furry and all this, and they don't even understand everything that happened. But they're obviously on Furry's side, and they think that Furry is going to win this battle that's going on now.
They're not. He's not. I mean, I was watching some of this. It's been a couple of days. I've been working and everything else, but I mean, all these false reports about YouTube and everything else. Masshole does the research and covers the message completely. I mean,
Absolutely.
and Kate, she's pretty damn good. Not Benson Max is pretty cute, but that's beside the point.
Absolutely. Yeah, you were going to say something, Taka?
I was going to say, when is the next time we do this? Do you know?
Friday. We're going to do this on Fridays. Fridays at 3
Okay,
p.m.
just
until we're
Fridays.
finished.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to do it Fridays. And tomorrow is going to be a true crime podcast. I keep saying podcast. I want to do podcast. True crime live stream tomorrow. Probably 3 p.m. sounds good again. So that'll be a lot of fun. I hope some of you will be able to join.
What is the difference between a live, like we're doing right now, and a podcast?
A podcast it's not live. It's like a radio show essentially. It's an internet radio show essentially.
Or what is it? Also, just radio show. Period. Like some of the local radio stations have podcasts.
Yeah, it's essentially an internet radio.
They broadcast it normally, and then they put it up online for future listening to. If you wish to go back and listen to it again. So
yeah, podcasting is a lot of fun. Actually, that's what I want to get into. If I can find somebody that would be willing to co-host with me, I think I'd really be down to do that. I'm in searching. I'm gonna try and find someone, and we could do like a weekly podcast, and then I could broadcast it on my channel as well as on Spotify or whatever, And I think it'll really branch out and be a lot of fun.
not a bad
So
idea.
that's a goal. That's a goal. I'm nowhere near that yet, but it's something to look forward to. I think for me.
Take it one day at a time, Kenny. I mean, like if you try to, do too much all at once, you're gonna screw something up.
Yeah. Yes, Agent Carp, 3 p.m. West Coast time. Absolutely.
I got to give you credit, though, Kenny. Doing the hosting thing is a lot tougher than it looks.
Oh,
I did my
isn't
first
it?
one.
Ooh. Now imagine that for 5 hours. Why do you think I don't want to keep doing a 5-hour show? I can't do it.
You were awesome on that 5
But
hours.
that was fun.
Yeah.
Especially since I missed half of it.
It was fun, but it was tough to do.
Well, do you remember Mrs. J? Do you remember with Chucky? 8.5 hours.
Yeah, 8.5 hours.
Oh, he did a 12-hour one too. That
I didn't get that one though, but I mean, my best is 8.5 hours. My poor wife didn't recognize me when I came back out of my office here. You know, poor thing. You know,
That first time when it's just you by yourself, and it's like, oh no,
Yeah.
I don't know what to talk about for a second here.
you have to structure it when it's just you by yourself. You got to come
Well,
up with everything, and when there's more people up here, it's a little easier to because you can go off of what someone says. It's a little easier that way.
Taco. If you go in with, I'm going to talk about X, Y, Z, and it's
Right.
just blabbering. 99% of the time, most of us are pretty cool. Like we're like, okay, we'll just listen to them gabber on, and then invite somebody in, and then we'll kind of go with the flow. We're not too. There's no expectations.
Yeah, I did that, and it kind of just.
So don't feel that pressure that like you're expected to perform 100%, because I mean, you come on here, we're just here to just chit chat and have some fun. And I mean, if it goes somewhere, it goes somewhere. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But most of the time it does. But it goes somewhere. But
I did that, and it just kind of slipped my mind as I hit the start button.
All right, I have a quick question for the panel and anyone in chat anyway. Who do you guys think Biden's going to get for his vice president nominee? Or he hasn't announced it yet, right? I don't think so.
who is?
It'll be a female.
Yeah, I'm thinking it'll be a female. So Aquanetta, who do you think will be his vice president?
Who's vice president? Sorry, I missed that.
I don't know.
Joe Biden's vice presidential pick, but we're starting with Aquanetta first, so we'll one at a time, please.
I have no idea, so I'm gonna pass.
Okay. What about you? Mrs. J?
I suck as far as politics go because I don't pay attention because they're all a bunch of assholes. But I think it'll be a female, and a lot of what I've heard is it's a black female. That's all I know. I don't even know her name.
What's her face? The senator, right? Kamala Harris. That's what I'm thinking.
From what I'm seeing from some of the videos, this guy seems like he's losing his mind on a couple of things. So I think it's going to be a local prostitute of some sort. That might be.
Damn well might be. What about you, Taco? What do you think?
Well, the popular one is Kamala Harris, but I'm going with a surprise pick a little bit, and I'm saying Suzanne Rice.
Oh,
but do you think? Yeah, but the stuff that I've seen is a little bit disturbing about what he had said. I can't remember exactly what it was now because it's been a few days. But like, do you not think that? I mean, of course, Donald Trump's an idiot anyway, so he managed to get in. But I mean, aren't people just not wising up to some of this stupidity?
Well, it's not really a vice president pick. It's more like a president pick.
Basically, yeah. Yeah, absolutely, because he's not fit for office. And it don't matter. He's not going to win anyway. I mean, I think the only way he would win is Trump has to come out and does something extremely stupid, and as stupid and as not stupid, but as off
Kenny,
the,
I gotta
off
go.
the mark. All right, Taco.
Yeah.
As off the mark as Trump is, I think he's smart enough not to do something to get himself reelected. He would have to do something way out there for him to not get reelected.
I mean, he's really pissed off us right up here in Canada right now. You know what he did? Did you hear about what he just did? He's imposed extreme tariffs on the aluminum industry between us and you guys. And this, even the people in the aluminum industry down in the States are saying, what the fuck? Why are you going against our neighbors? And he did this with a bunch of other industries last year or two as well. And it's not helping the situation any, especially now.
Well, it depends. Like some of his foreign relations have been pretty good. I mean, he got rid of the NAFTA, which was horrible on us. It was good for you guys in Mexico, but as far as the U.S., it was shit for us. I'm glad NAFTA was gone.
Yeah, but I mean,
I'm glad NAFTA. He's done some. He's not tactful. I'll give you that. He's definitely not tactful, but he's a shrewd businessman, and he's doing some stuff. He's doing some stuff that's good for our business, our economy.
Yeah,
Our
but
economy is something that was the best it's been in a long time, and that is thanks to Trump.
okay, the whole nature of our commerce is competitive nature of commerce. When you start imposing high tariffs on stuff that's already been, traded back and forth for decades, right? Then then that just forces people to buy local. Okay, that's great, but you're not helping anybody in the long run. You're just pissing off everybody else.
No, that's helping us because he wants to bring people not relying on foreign stuff. He wants American made stuff brought back, and I think that is what's going to help our economy. I mean, because anything that's brought out there that helps your economy or China's or whatever, I think it's good that he's bringing business back to America.
Okay, but
as opposed to.
I'm going to argue with you, Kenny, on one fact. We live in a global economy. We have to do intercontinental and intercountry trading and commerce, period. That's how if you start closing your borders off by imposing tariffs here and doing this and this and this, that's fine. You can do that, but you're going to suffer in the long run because now you won't be able to get the imports that you do truly will, need in the long run.
Yeah.
Because your resources are going to run out.
Okay, I see what you're saying there, but my argument for that would be, we wouldn't be able to get it from foreign products. That's just going to force companies to come back to the U.S. and start doing stuff for the U.S. So it helps the U.S. No, it doesn't help the global economy, but it helps our local U.S. economy, and that's what he's all about. He's about America first.
Okay, let's use
for a long time. For a long time, we've been the world police of the world. We've been trying to fix everyone else's problems and not our own. Trump is trying to fix our problems, and I think that's important, and that's what got him elected.
Let's just say tin. Let's use tin for just a minor example here of everything going on. Okay, so all right, you impose all these high tariffs of our, we have an excess of tin that we can export to various countries, including the U.S. And now there's these tariffs that the U.S. companies will not pay because they're going to go local. Now, all of a sudden, tin dries up in the U.S., right?
Tin's not going to dry up in the U.S. though.
Well, it's never going to happen.
Yeah, that's not good. That's a
example. You're going to run out of the resource eventually, but it doesn't occur. I mean, the gas is another thing. We export more than we import. Okay. And we still pay a little bit higher price, but it stimulates the economies all the way across the globe. This is what you have to do. Trump, I understand, is a shrewd businessman, but I mean, I'm sorry, you've got to do the intercontinental and
okay. My turn.
Go ahead. Sorry, I'll shut up now.
All right, I'll try to rationalize this a little.
Yeah, please do.
If the U.S. does not regain its dominance, then it can't help other countries.
That's true.
We have to regain our position in the global market, in the global defense. We have to regain that in order to be able to help others. That's my thinking.
Okay, fair enough. But I mean, unfortunately, the U.S. now is falling way behind.
Which is why Trump is investing in the U.S. and not investing, let's say, Canada or Taiwan. You know what I mean? So it makes more sense for us. It doesn't make sense for you or in Canada. But come on, why would he want to make sense in Canada? Right? He's not running for Canadian votes. He's running for U.S. votes.
No, I understand, but we've been neighbors for how many forever? I mean, we've gone back and forth. I mean, this is.
And how much do you guys actually rely upon the United States?
Well, we don't. By the way, we don't actually need to. As we were doing some, as I was listening to on the news today, is that they're encouraging us now to, when we go shopping, look for the stuff that's made in the U.S. or made in China or made in anywhere but the United States, and see what happens. We don't need it. And this is the scary part. It scares the hell out of me. I have no problem with buying from, made from, outer Mongolia for all I care, as long as it's a decent product, right?
Yeah, but don't you want to invest in American made, Canadian made products? I mean, to
But
support your Canadian local companies. You don't want Canadian companies to just dry up and all of a sudden you're at the mercy of U.S. companies or any other company, and then once their prices go up, that's it because the market's dry in Canada.
But okay, our oil, our oil fields, we have our not our oil fields, but our oil sands that we have out west of our in Alaska and all that. We,
Yay!
well, believe it or not, we could actually shut our border as far as exports are concerned, and we could run ourselves off of just that gas alone for the next 50 years and not worry about a bloody thing about anywhere else in the world. But you know what? We don't do that. We are exporting it and importing it and exporting it and importing it because it stimulates the global economies. That's
Agreed, and we can still stimulate the global economies, but still put America or Canada first. Just make sure you invest in local companies. There's certain things like electronics. China, Japan will always be the dominant in the electronics in the electronics industry. That's not something we can stop. We will always rely on China for that sort of thing. But automotive parts, we can have US made products for automotive parts. Canada can have Canadian made stuff. There's certain aspects of the economy that need to be local because other parts can't be local. You need to invest in locality where you can, because you can't in other areas. You know what I'm saying? You have to invest locally at some point.
Okay, so you got lots of resources, lots of mining resources, for example. I mean, you're gonna and with the way that Trump is going right now, he wants to keep all that local. He doesn't want to export that to other countries.
I don't blame him. I mean,
Right?
he wants to put America first.
Okay, but all right. So 10 we can export because we've got an excess of 10. We'll export to bloody China for all we care. We don't really care, but because the tariffs are going to be cheaper. But if like U.S. had some mineral that is supposedly valuable that they want to export to us, we'd say no because we're going to charge. Well, I mean, if we do take it, we're going to charge you a tariff of obnoxious amounts then if you want to give it to us. And Trump would probably get pissed off about that.
No, I'm going.
I believe he would. If you increase the tariff on it, you see a reaction from him on that. I mean, I don't think he realizes it goes both ways.
No, that's what Japan did. Japan did the same thing. No, China, sorry. China and the U.S. have been on this big tariff contest. Like we'll raise it on them, they'll raise it on us, and it's just kind of like at a standstill there, right?
Yeah, it's become a pissing match.
Yeah, it is. But I mean, it's just I just don't see how it's like this. All right, let's put it this way. Let's say you had a company, right? And you said, okay, I want everyone to go shop at the store down the street. Don't shop here. Shop at the store down the street. How long do you think you could keep operating as a store by sending all of your customers to another store? How long do you think you can operate?
Not very long, unfortunately. And
a company would run. A country is the same thing. If all of the stuff keeps going somewhere else, eventually you're going to run out of your own. You're not going to be able to make any money. Trump is bringing customers to the U.S. store and trying to keep them out of the global stores competition that is out there.
Understood.
Trying to draw companies back in, trying to draw companies and you can think of them as employees.
But healthy competition for products when it's either locally on your own country or globally, when there's competition, it keeps the prices down. But also at the same time, if you asked for, all right, I'm just going to go with something stupid like a cell phone. Okay. If you wanted a cell phone to be built locally, okay, you'll be paying $2,000. If you went across to China, you'd be paying $1,000. What would you pay as a consumer? You would pay the $1,000. So the company's going to go across the planet to go grab that cell phone and bring it in locally, right? Why would anybody pay double the price? They wouldn't. Okay.
Well, and that's the problem though,
It is.
because these American companies want the cheaper labor. They want as much profit as they can, so they're going to these outside sources, these outside countries that have cheaper labor issues to make their product cheaper, and then they're coming and they're shipping it back to the U.S. to sell.
Right.
Trump is trying to make it local. It helps the local economy. You see, it's all about the local economy.
Okay, so if it costs $5 an hour to make something, it costs you $20 to make an item, all right, over across the seas, and over here you're paying for 4 hours of labor, you're paying $20 an hour, so it's going to cost you $80. What would you pay?
Well, obviously, I would go across the seas, but that's why we're having the tariffs to make it to where companies will want to build in the U.S. so they don't have to pay these tariffs.
This is where I'm sorry, Trump is a buffoon as far as this is concerned.
I don't understand how it's a buffoon. He's giving companies incentives to build locally.
People don't want to pay 4 times the price on something when they can get it cheaper elsewhere. Would you?
I know. I agree, and I see what you're saying, but you got to see it from an economic standpoint. You have to. We need the business here. We need the jobs. We need to create jobs, because it's not only what give us money.
The people here don't have.
No, I guess she's got to get a good phone. Jesus.
Higher and it makes price higher, but it's here. The people need it here.
Yeah. Right. But I mean, you've got to, why don't you guys focus on intellectual knowledge and selling your intellectual knowledge like we are here? We're working on trying to focus on our intellectual side worldwide versus actual product for some of this. And it's the same thing in the US. You guys are, like, between the two of us, we're pretty goddamn smart. We're smarter than most of the planet, I think. Not saying that, Chinese or anybody else are stupid, but we have a lot to offer as far as knowledge. So why don't we work on that and then work on just bringing in products cheap elsewhere, because they can build it cheap. Why not take advantage of that?
Because it stimulates their economy and it doesn't stimulate your own economy.
True. Okay, I see that, but we got to work on that. The
only way to work on it is to build the product in your country. Yeah, maybe it's going to be a little bit more expensive for the company. Maybe they're going to maybe instead of $20 billion, we're going to only get $10 billion. Poor baby, they lost $10 billion. I think $10 billion is still a fucking good profit.
Well, what is the U.S. national debt every year right now? Is it something like running like $1.5 trillion or more?
It's the debt is astronomical. It's ridiculous.
Right. So how
you want to know something? You want to know something? I don't believe in national debt. I don't believe in it anymore. And if other countries, really thought about it, it is not based on the gold standard anymore.
No, it hasn't been for
printed.
Years.
It's printed money. It's bullshit.
It's true.
Where's the stimulus money from? We're national debt. Then print up some more money. I mean, it just doesn't make sense to me. It never has, but it makes even less sense now.
Of course.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's stupid.
Kenny, I'm not trying to be a dick, but it's just, but when it comes to what I heard today, it's like, this is the same thing with the steel tariffs a while back that Trump did again, and it really affects the economies on both sides.
Yeah. No, I agree with you, and I see where you're coming at. You're passionate because you're a Canadian, so you're seeing it affect your country, right? But you're not seeing it from our side of it, how it's going to help us. You know what I'm saying? Here in the U.S.
I know, I understand, but it helps you, but it doesn't help you in the long run, because now everybody's going to be paying more at your end.
how does it not help us? That puts more money in our economy. I don't understand how that doesn't help us.
Yeah, but you're gonna pay, worker XYZ $25 an hour to do something, because that's what you want to do. Okay, that's fine. But what the hell? You can get it. The same company can get it for $15 an hour elsewhere.
I'll give you why that's important. You get what you pay for. Try buy a single product from the Dollar Tree store and buy it from Target. Huge price difference, but a huge difference in quality. Would you agree?
Okay, I agree. But what are you willing to pay?
90% of the time, yes.
Okay, but what are you pay
The
that
same with the Dollar General. For example, here's an example. I used to be in the quote unquote cottage industry. I used to make handmade items. What do you want? Handmade decor, handmade clothing. How are you supposed to compete with that when you got it at the fucking Dollar General for $2-3?
You can't.
And there's no way we can even get, but the quality of what we produce is worth the price we're asking. But this is what you're saying. Well, why would somebody want to pay that much when they can get it cheaper? Well, how is that helping our economy? It's not.
And also think of it this way: who does more business? Famous Footwear or Payless Shoe Store?
Payless.
Which one's cheaper? Payless? Oh, hell no, Payless doesn't do more business.
Oh yeah.
Famous Footwear does a lot more business because they have the name brand products that people like. It's all about the Nikes, the Reeboks, the Adidas, and all this. Payless doesn't. They make good money. Don't get me wrong, but I'm guaranteeing you, if you looked at the numbers, a Famous Footwear makes way more money than Payless shoe stores, and they get way more business, and they're more expensive. Now, why do they get that? Because people are paying for the better quality. If you buy shoes from Payless shoe store, they're going to last a couple of months. If you buy shoes, if you should buy shoes at Payless, at Famous Footwear, it's going to last longer. It's better quality. Yes, it's more expensive. You're paying for that name brand, and you're paying for the better quality of product.
Okay, well, in all fairness, I bought a pair of slippers that I bought a year and a half ago. Okay, at Walmart, I paid $15 for them. I'm still wearing them today, and I've been wearing them every day, in and outside my house.
I got a pair of Walmart shoes, and they lasted a month.
Well, that's you. I mean, like, you know how to.
Yeah, it just depends on every. You're right, but it depends on every. Some people, it might last longer.
The consumer drives the economy. The consumer does not want to pay those higher prices unless they want to pay that extra quality. And 95% of the time, I'll guarantee you they won't. If you got a choice between product A and product B, and product A is a lot cheaper, I'll go with the cheaper quality. Potato chips. We have no-name potato chips here. Our local Loblaws and Walmarts, $1 a bag. You go across the street to the other store, they're $3 a bag. I'll buy the $1 a bag one.
Yeah, that's you. But most typical Americans are going to go for the name brand. They're going to go what's familiar to them. They're going to know what they know is good quality.
So you're telling me most Americans would spend the extra money and pay $3 a bag versus $1 a bag?
I'm telling you, they do. Because
I would, because I'll tell you why.
Why? Tell me why. Tell me why.
I was going to say yes, they would, because and the proof in the pudding in that is the fact that these companies that you're buying chips for $1, they're usually local companies, correct? They don't have enough money to go global. I've
never looked at
these big companies that are costing $3, they're global. They're everywhere. They have a bigger market. They make more money. So that tells you right there that they are making more money. They are more successful. So yes, people are paying more for what they consider a better product.
Every once in a blue moon, you can find a chip or a cheese curl. Cheese curls. Granted, they're horrible for you. The chemicals are outrageous. But
of course,
if you're going to go by taste, the more expensive ones is 10 times better than the dollar ones.
Absolutely.
Actually,
They use better because it's cheaper. It's more expensive for them to make because they use more quality ingredients. Cheap shit, there's in it. Like, for medicine, I agree with you. I'd rather buy the cheaper medicine because it's the same thing. It works the same way. It doesn't work like that for every single product.
you don't know that. How do you know it's not the same thing? How do you know they aren't using cheaper manufacturing processes?
Well, probably, but it still essentially does the same sort of thing.
Do you have the absolute income to say that you have you can make those kind of choices on each and every product that you come across?
No, I will buy the cheaper stuff for a lot of times, but there are times where there are certain products that I won't go cheap. I have to get the name brand because there is a huge difference. Sometimes the knockoffs do a good job. The knockoffs do a good job sometimes, but for the most part, they're exactly what they are, knockoffs. They're
Right.
trying to imitate at a cheaper price, and they fail.
Right. So it's not every single product, but it's a choice based that says, okay, I like this product versus this, but everything else I can go cheap. I don't really give a shit one way or the other. Right? You know?
Well, yeah, like think of Pepsi and Coke. There's a big debate. What's better, Pepsi or Coke, right? They're essentially the same price. Maybe one's like a cheaper or something than the other one. But it's off of taste. Someone will go and buy a Coke over a Pepsi, even if Pepsi's on sale. Oh, Pepsi's cheaper, but I'm a diehard Coke fan. You know what I mean? It's all about that name brand. People grow up with this sort of thing. They have a bond with that brand. They trust that brand.
You know, like I will go to the grocery store, and most of my stuff I walk out of is with the no name brand, because I personally don't see a difference in most of the products that we come across nowadays.
So what you're saying is, if you went to buy, say, a Shasta Cola, you couldn't tell the difference between Shasta Cola and Pepsi.
No, I can't.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah,
I can. I sure as hell can. I can see the difference between Pepsi and Coke. And by the way, Pepsi's better. Sorry, Coke heads.
Pepsi's better. I agree.
But how many Americans have that kind of discretionary income? That's another question. I mean, a lot of Americans don't have that kind of income. So now what you do, okay, back to the whole tariffs thing and everything else, we must make local products and everything else. Therefore, it's going to become more expensive. But there's a lot of people that can't afford that level of product. They can only afford the cheaper $1 a bag a chip kind of deal, which means it has to be imported from other sources. Right?
That would do for the win. What's up, Sean? Welcome. Do you have something you want to add to this?
Hey, Sean.
Sometimes you do get, you were talking about what you pay for. There's a vast difference just between, say, Ham's beer and Budweiser, which is your basic American beer, and you move up.
Absolutely.
You know, you go up to a higher, higher brand.
Yeah, same thing.
Well, hold on, Stuck. Let him finish this train of thought first.
And so, yeah, you can get like Natural Light, really cheap for 15 pack, but you know what? You're gonna regret that when you're throwing it up.
Absolutely. It's just quality. It's some people use quality products. They're able to make it cheaper because they don't use the quality ingredients. See what I'm saying? That's what it all boils down to, quality. Like that's just it. It's at least in the food market, that's for sure.
Well, and every now and then you get a brand. You say, "Well, is it really worth that brand?" Yes, it is. I buy Birkenstock sandals only.
Gotcha.
And they last at least a couple of years. So the $100 I pay for them, and sometimes I get them like $20 off at the beginning of the season, it's worth it. You can't beat that. Nobody else can make that product at that price and that quality.
Okay, but Sean, how many Americans can afford to make that choice?
Well, they could probably skip going to the lottery or doing some other things. People have to learn to save to buy things. I think like 6 months in advance. Okay, Birkenstocks will be on sale in March. And that's what I'm going to get them.
Okay.
You can't just go spend money to spend money. Just because you have it doesn't mean you have to use it.
Oh, I know, but you're one of a rare breed because from what even here in Canada, we have a lot of people that are struggling from month to month, trying to put food on the table.
Oh, the same thing here, and I've been through that. My mom was born a sharecropper. I know what poor is. I grew up poor.
Exactly. So,
but it makes me appreciate what I have now.
High-end product. So I mean, it's good that you have cheap products coming in so that people can afford to fucking eat. You know.
But I would buy American. I spend the extra money to buy American because I know I'm supporting people who work in this country.
Exactly. It's all about that local support. I mean,
exactly.
I'd go over. I'll go over to a mom and pop diner as opposed to a big chain diner that's
I
from
love mom
say.
and pop diners.
Yeah, and it might
be group there.
It's not just the food you're paying for; it's the atmosphere. It's the
And
camaraderie that's there. Exactly.
They're happy to see you each time.
Exactly.
They always make a fuss over you.
Exactly. But how many single moms, for example, I'm just using single moms as an example, but are struggling from week to week to get their food on their table?
I had one. I know what you mean.
Right? So you see what I'm saying? Yeah, it's great to have all that high-end stuff, but you still need to have that low-end cheap product so that people survive.
But we have to have a low-end cheap product that's quality also.
Yes, it has to be
quality. Then if you make it local, it's going to drive up the price, which then nobody can afford anyway.
Well, not even so much local, but it's just, like I have no idea what a Walmart chip is from. But I know what a Dorito tastes like. You know what? There's always coupons. Every grocery store is always having a sale on Frito-Lays or Doritos or some other brand.
Oh, I'm just using chips as an example, but I mean, it's just, pretty
much, you can get a lot of things. You have to shop well and shop on sale, and then buy in bulk. If you think you're going to, buy it when it's cheap and then save it.
Absolutely. Source and Watch. Hold on for a second. Source and Watchers, you're new to the panel. Do you want to add anything?
Hello.
Go ahead, Source and Watchers. Are you there? Source and Watchers?
Going once. Going twice.
All right, well, he's probably stepped away from the keyboard for a minute. But okay, yeah. And I get it. Yeah, they do need to have stuff that's affordable, which is why they have like the off-brand products, which is why you have Sunnydale milk or Sunnydale chips that are $2 as opposed to
milk is $4. Any milk is going to be good because it has to pass government standards.
Yes.
No matter what the milk is, it has to pass a certain standard. So store brand milk is high quality as compared to a name brand. But store brand bread is not. Most store brand bread really sucks.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
There's a reason why you pay for, say, a good brand as opposed to, Smith's or Kroger, which is the same chain. You don't pay 99 cents for a loaf of bread because that's about 2 days later. It's no good.
Okay, here's a question. Has anybody ever been in a situation in their life where they've actually had to go to the food bank?
No.
Oh, yeah.
I've been close. But no.
I have. At one point in my life, I've had to go for a while. It is tough. And then you look at the price of products and food and money and what the value of the dollar really goes these days. No, I'd rather see the cheap stuff come into the country and charge me 50 cents versus $3 for something.
But that's people who are not getting paid in this country to work.
Hey, Kenny, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
You said, Mrs. J, you went to a food bank?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you've been there. So you know exactly what that's like. So, yes, we have a choice, some of us nowadays, to choose the different higher end products, but you still need to have those cheap products on the shelf.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I'm not denying that. I'm not denying that at all.
Yeah,
but like Penny says, you get what you pay for.
Yeah, but this is what Trump is pushing for: is screw the rest of the world, basically.
No, I think you're exaggerating it.
Yeah, very exaggerating.
I don't know. He's pushing that though.
He's pushing the U.S. first.
Okay,
he's definitely pushing the U.S. first, but I don't think he's really pushing it at the expense of the rest of the world.
And he
I
doesn't
hope
have
to
to
God
care about the
no
rest of the world. He's the American president, not the Chinese president or the Russian
Exactly.
president.
Yep.
No, I know, but you still need to have that in there to be able to, so people can afford to live. You
People
know,
can afford to live
I
though.
don't care if China can afford to live or not. They're stealing from their workers anyway. That money's not going to the Chinese worker. It's going to the Chinese government.
uh, yeah, let's go blow up the
So
Chinese
that's
government.
the bottom line. And I wish we could just get away from China. We can't because we have too much debt with them. But
way too much debt.
way too
Right.
much debt, and that goes back to both parties. We're not even going to say which party did what, but at this point, they just can't do the job as well as most American workers. We have to start training people again. You know, it's like some guys are not college bound; they're not college material, but they can be mechanics, they can be plumbers, they can make
The trades are where it's at. Any trade, electricians, plumbers, carpenters, you name it. That's where the businesses are. That's where the work is.
Well, that's where some of the work is. That's a lot of the work. And actually, those guys make good money. They're not poor by any stretch of any imagination.
Well, I'm just gonna be frank with you. I'm a land surveyor. I've been doing
slap
my
on that spark plug. They have to understand how to read the computer printouts. They have to understand all the part numbers.
No, okay. Let me just tell you this. I've been doing land surveying for 20 years.
Okay?
Do you have any idea what I'm earning right now
No, I don't.
on an hourly basis?
No.
$25 an hour.
That's Canadian.
That's Canadian, yeah.
So how does that translate to us?
About $22 or $20 an hour.
Wow, so you're up to 80% on 80 cents on a dollar. It's pretty good.
That's not bad. I'm not complaining. Don't get me
I've
wrong.
seen it a lot lower than that in the past.
Our minimum wage is sitting at about $14 an hour.
See, the problem with that is, and I understand everybody says, but you're going to have jobs that are
That's
cut
kind
out.
of ridiculous.
You're going to have less workers. You're going to have companies that shut down because you want the minimum wage so high. And I understand it's an emotional thing. It's a campaign issue, but at the same time, you go like, we can't afford to do that and give you health care and everything else. We're going to go out of business. We're going to be so expensive. We can't afford anything.
Well, we got $1. Gas is $1 a liter, which is
$4 a gallon. Yeah.
Which is $4 a gallon. I mean, so you start taking all this into account. Now you're going to pay higher prices. Therefore, you got to pay higher minimum wage so that people can afford to live. Rent is, $1,500+ a month.
Well,
minimum.
it isn't good. It is in major cities across the U.S. here too.
Minimum.
It is.
Right. So again, I'd rather see cheap products. So at least you can buy what you need. Don't care about the rest of it, but as long as you can cover your basics, you're good to go. But
why is gas so high in Canada? Don't you have your own reserves?
We do, but we're not using it.
Why?
Because we're smart. We're holding on to it. We're exporting what we do have and importing the rest of it. And
okay.
At the expense of the people. At the expense of the people.
Because we've been down to like $1.90
Yeah,
in Utah.
But you know what?
You can get it down if you use your own supplies.
If we shut our borders tomorrow, as far as import and export of gasoline, we could run for 30, 40+ years easily on our gas.
Then they should.
But we're not going to because we want to stimulate the global environment, right?
But
at the expense of your own people, though.
Exactly.
We're not complaining. At $1 a liter, we're not complaining.
I beg to differ. I hear a lot of people complaining.
I know people. I remember when I worked in the casino industry years ago. People come across from Canada. The first thing they did was head to the liquor store and they gassed their car up to go home because it was cheap.
Oh, they hit the reservations here all the time because I'm right on the border.
Same thing in Nevada.
But I mean,
when buy all their cigarettes, they had like a trunk load going home.
Well, we have our reserves here. We can buy a carton of cigarettes for $8.
Oh my God!
$8.
I'm coming to Canada. And I don't even smoke anymore, but I still come to Canada and sell them here.
Well, we used to when I was.
Well, it's all taxes here anyway. I mean, it's not.
Yeah,
like
it is all
price
taxes.
of tobacco went up. I mean, I remember the days back in the 80s. I used to buy 50 cents a pack out of the employee vending machine.
Oh, those are the good old days, right?
Oh yeah,
I know. Now what happened, right? But
well,
again,
it wasn't good for us, but we did it anyway. So
as things go up higher in price, but I mean, what are we going to do? we gotta survive somehow. I don't know how we're gonna survive this next run, but I think things are getting back on track. Though
we've always made it through. Everybody panicked, but companies found a way to survive. Restaurants found a way to deliver. They found a way to have you pick up at the door.
Yep.
Everybody found ways to make it better. Even like services like the library.
Yeah.
They have like the one just down the street from me. Okay, you can come in here. We have this stuff. We have certain stuff laid out. You can pick up or you can order on. Get it online. But there's like a certain amount of stuff you can come look for 10 minutes. Then you need to get out, wear your mask. But if you reserve online, all that stuff's going to be there for you to walk in and pick up.
Well, yeah, and we're getting to a new phase in our existence now. It's only taken how many months, but I think we're going to be fine.
Well, it would, this would have been a big deal anyway, but it's an election year. It became a bigger deal.
Right. But unfortunately, how many people have suffered because of this? I mean, I don't want to know how many people in Canada. I'm scared to think how many people in the U.S. are suffering right now because of this whole thing.
Well, you know what? I'm not going to blame the government on this. I've seen too many videos of people who won't wear their masks. Too many videos of people who say it's a hoax. Sometimes you can't help the idiots not be idiots.
Well, right. No, 5G caused COVID, right?
Yeah, they say, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just.
You have a guy up in Canada. It's like the Peacemakers, the Peacekeepers organization. He is nuts.
So, extortion watchers, you want to chime in on
phone
this?
calls like, oh my god.
Yeah, I've been trying to figure out what you're talking about, China and.
Well, initially we started out talking about how Trump is putting the tariffs on China. I'm not China. I'm sorry, Canada and all these other places. And the argument was, whether it's better to support your local economy versus the global economy. And then it kind of evolved into just cheap products. And now it's on. This conversation has really evolved.
Well, let's face it. In India and China and Russia and Pakistan and other countries, they don't give a damn about us.
Not at all.
Why should we support their economy?
Exactly.
I know it's the great progressive pie in the sky. We're going to be one world. No, we're not.
Okay, guys. So let's let Extortion Watchers answer here. What do you got, Extortion Watchers?
Well, I have no problem with China personally, but I don't get into that stuff much. I don't believe in a master. Like, I'm kind of like James type thinking on that. I don't believe in a master. I don't think I should really look up to Trump as any more than a person.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah, but but what about as far as the support of the economy? Are you hurting is it okay to want to support a local economy versus a global economy, or should you be thinking about a bigger picture?
Well, local is better for me. I mean, I just prefer local because I just don't like the idea of a global economy. You know what I mean?
Right. I got you.
Yeah, but why would you agree with global economy? I mean, we live in a global society. I mean, just like 100 years ago, maybe, but now, I don't see how it can be any different. But Randy said he paid $9 for a pack of smokes. We pay for the cheapest pack of cigarettes. We pay is $15 a pack for the cheapest ones, and for the non-cheap ones, you're paying $20 a pack. At any
Where?
store.
Where?
Where? Here in Canada.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, but again, if they imported that and gave me the cigarettes for $10 a pack, I'd pay the $10 a pack. Easily.
Mm-hmm. Sure. I see what you're saying.
If it was imported, allowed.
I support getting goods from China, though. That really helps American businesses really good with getting products from China. They're good quality down there. They are. Regardless of what people say, I'm even starting an Amazon business right now. They have really good quality products if you find the right supplier in China. If you find the right supplier, they do have good quality products.
They do, but the problem with China is
cost.
Yeah,
the cost.
The problem with China is their labor laws. Their labor laws are horrible out there, and you're really if you're supporting a lot of China products, you're supporting child labor, and they're paying them like $2 or $3 an hour, sort of thing.
And
which
you're
is
right
pretty
on that.
ridiculous.
All right, how much are we exporting to China? Does anybody know offhand?
I'm not sure what.
Not as
It's
much
pretty
as
large.
imports.
I don't know. That's a tough one.
Well, there's other issues to it. Think about last summer when the NBA was over in China and all the big hullabaloo was about, oh, we didn't understand. And, it's not as bad as you think. I want to see one NBA player with the guts to wear a shirt that says Hong Kong Lives Matter.
Right?
Yeah, because they're killing those people and we just go like, oh, who cares?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, I just looked up something on Google just for fun because of my question. Goods exported to China last year totaled 120 billion. Okay,
What about export?
exported, and it looks like you guys imported 500 billion.
That's got to change.
Yeah.
Well, that's still not a bad,
And
size.
that doesn't count how much they stole as far as like movie rights, intellectual rights.
Oh,
Those guys
absolutely.
I mean, their DVD market's all pirate.
Yeah. Absolutely.
What's a DVD? I have no idea what that is.
You know what DVD is?
I haven't seen one in years. I've all been
They
on.
still make them, yeah. But let's go back a few years. I'm just using that as a generic term, but as soon as the movie comes out, they've got a bootleg copy running around there. They're making copies out of that.
Oh, of course.
And May, that's absolutely correct. Yeah, people are throwing themselves off roofs and work in China, making your phones and other products because it's slave labor. And that's, I think, one of my biggest problems with certain countries that American companies send their products over to get made by these companies that because it's cheaper, and they just blind themselves to why it's cheaper. They're like, well, we just want to think about it, out of sight, out of mind, sort of thing. We don't want to worry about all these people doing that, and that's to make it cheaper. They're not thinking about the global economy when they're doing that. They're thinking about their own economy. They're thinking about their own wallet. Thinking, I can save more money this way. This has nothing to do. They don't have some altruive reason to go out there like, we're doing this to help the Chinese economy. No, they're not. They're doing it to help themselves.
But Kenny, you want to build a phone. Okay, you want to build a new Samsung phone, and it's going to cost you $2,000 locally because you got to pay the local people to build this thing. Plus, you've got to import and from local sources all your products. So the phone's going to cost you $2,000. Meanwhile, somebody from China has built it for $1,000.
Yeah, but with slave labor.
Going to pay
with slave labor.
Oh, I like it. It's the same thing. I'm going to pay $1,000.
No, I'm going to pay $2,000 because I know I'm not supporting slave labor.
Exactly. I know I'm not supporting slave labor, so we're going to pay that money for that. You see what I'm saying?
It's like the point Ricky Gervais made at the Golden Globes. You claim you're woke, but you also work for Apple, Amazon, and the rest who support slave labor.
Exactly.
Right, but you're telling me
how woke are you?
Consumer throws morality at the puts morality up front when they make a purchase.
I do.
Some people do.
Some people do, but not a lot.
I wish I could have bought an American-made phone, but I wasn't offered one.
But right now, we don't have an American-made phone. That's the thing. If they would,
exactly.
Apple's an American company. It's an American success story. They should be building in America. So it means everybody else. And as soon as we get people, we need to get Detroit back to being Motor City.
Absolutely.
I mean, there was nothing wrong with the cars they made. The only mistake they made was giving the labor union too much power too fast, and they went broke. Absolutely. Trying to compete with the Toyotas and the Volkswagens and such.
And the imports that were coming in.
Hey, Kenny.
But I think they can get back to it.
Yeah, Social Watchers.
You think it's possible to get back to that stage?
Hold on, step. Hold on. Social Watchers wanted to say something.
Go ahead. I don't know how to put this without kind of sounding messed up, but at the same time, this is a really good question to ask. So let's say we do raise, or China does raise their wages, right? and everything like that. What's that going to do to our economy, though? Like, right now on Amazon, stuff like that, you see all these Chinese products and everything. What's that going to do to the price? I mean, everything's just going to blow out of proportion over here, too. So, I mean, we're
They'll
kind of in a
start
stuck
making it here.
situation.
Well, yeah, but I
How
mean, yeah,
about it
the
would
companies,
equal the
How
playing
about other
field?
people make it?
the
If
companies
the only
will,
thing we
yeah,
have
the
to do is
companies
here,
will
make it as
bring,
cheap as them, we can make it the same price as they do.
yeah, the companies will bring back, they'll bring back their product back to be made in the U.S. as not to Canada. It's like, well, we're not paying any more. They actually be paying more because if they brought it up to what we're doing, they'd have to pay for the shipping too. So they bring it back to the U.S. So it wouldn't be cheap. It wouldn't be economical for them to build in China anymore.
Mm-hmm,
It would help. It would help the U.S. economy.
And you're not supporting a communist regime.
Exactly.
There's more than enough
Yeah.
people in China to support China.
We got
You can't
smart
find a
people over there.
USA
We can
supplier,
let
and the
them be good.
USA is the problem. You can't find a USA supplier. I mean, you can, but they can't differentiate as much as China. You ask a supplier here in America to differentiate your product, they can't do it. Whereas in China, they're way more creative and they can do all that. And that's why we have so much new products coming out lately, is because of that. We can't do what China does.
No, we can't.
Yeah, enslave people.
But
Yeah, we can't do that. No.
We could if we put our minds and our mouths to it.
Yeah, if we, train
This
people
country
to do
can
right to
do
do it. Yeah.
anything if they try.
Yeah.
no, we do have a great country. I mean, I know a lot of people try to say we're definitely not as great as we were, but I mean, we can get back there. And I think each president I think this is smart. Trump is focusing on the economy aspect of it. He's like, yeah, I'm not a politician, but hey, I'm a businessman. I know how to run a successful business. And you got to think of running at least the economy of a country like a business. And he's very shrewd in what he's doing, and it's not politically correct, but it's correct to get the economy back on track from where it was. Forget his politics. Don't think about his politics. Politics are weird.
I'm going to say
I
something.
could care less about global economy. I don't care what they let them take care of themselves, and that's not being rude. It's just that we got to take care of ourselves.
Exactly.
Right. I'm going to say something that's might not be. I mean, I don't want. I'm going to push the word racially motivated, but it's unfortunately the Chinese mentality has got a much better work ethic than Canadian people or U.S. combined.
Because they're scared. They're scared.
Yep.
Well, I don't care of the reason. Their work ethic, okay, but I see it here when they come over here to Canada. I see a lot of Chinese people working harder than most actual born Canadians work. And I'm impressed by it, but it scares the hell out of me at the same time because then it goes back now to discussion. You see, you got how many billion people? 2 billion people in China now that have got this work ethic. We're screwed as far as that's concerned.
Do you realize that a lot of the Canadians that are in that country still have to pay China to be allowed to live in Canada, to be allowed to live in the United States?
Oh, I'm very aware of that. Yes.
Yeah, and I think
another screwed up thing about our country is we actually give them all sorts of headaches, housing breaks, business breaks, in order for them to come and open a business like the local Chinese restaurant. That is freaking government supported. And I think it's bullshit because the money's going back to China.
Just so they can look culturally diverse.
Yep.
Good point. Yeah,
I don't care what the reason is. Bullshit.
It's at some point people are going to turn the other way. It always happens. Any political cycle is going to cycle back the other way. And people, if you convince enough people, look, you're going to pay more for this product, but you know what? It's your neighbor making it. It's your neighbor who's doing better. You'll have a better neighborhood because everybody's making more money and they're proud to make your product for you. Like, okay, I'm in.
Right.
Absolutely.
But are Canadians and Americans getting lazy?
No, I don't think so.
Oh no, it's kind of like a catch-22 to me. Like I don't think we're getting lazy, but the people that are coming into our country, they into these countries, Canada or US, they are born with the same rights we are. So when they're coming, they're like, oh holy crap, this is new to me. I can do this. They're coming in from China and they're like, I can become rich if I wanted to. I don't got to worry about the government doing this to me. Well, hell yeah, this is what I'm going to do. They're motivated. They come here motivated. We lack motivation in the US. We lack motivation in Canada.
There
just like they're
comes the
used
second part
to
of that.
these rights.
As the money those Chinese are making, say in Canada, or Mexicans who come to America, or anybody else, a lot of the money's getting shipped back to the other country. We're not getting any boost to our economy. That money's leaving the country.
How do you know that for sure, though? How do you know they're not using it to buy their own house?
I know with the like everyone talks about the illegal guest worker or the the licensed guest worker, especially in Southern California, Arizona, and whatever. They'll make money. They'll send it back to their families. I mean, none of that money's going back into the local economy.
You don't know that. How do you know that for sure, though? I mean, like I see a lot of people here that are buying their own homes.
Well, we don't have it. We don't have it here with the people from the the southern border. Bless their hearts. I understand why they're doing it, but we have to have some kind of way of making it equitable for both sides.
So where's the long-term solution? Like you've got to, as here and in the U.S., we've got to somehow stimulate a local economy, some sort of local business that will generate jobs. But at the same time, those same jobs, like if it costs $5 an hour in China, it's going to cost $20 here. I mean, we have to realize that we're going to pay more over the long term.
Well, that's the first thing. You have to go to the workers and say, look, I know what you think you should be paid, but if you start at this and we get successful, you get more money. As opposed to not having a job at all.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Start at 15. We can work your way up. And the more successful we are, the more successful everybody is.
That's true.
You have to have a meeting between unions and management and have it be fair on both sides.
Well, unions, I think, have kind of had their day.
No, that depends on what city. You live in the Chicago area, that's union. And it's not going to, you live in the East Coast, it's union. Detroit, that's what put Detroit out of business. The unions cost too much.
Most state workers are under a union too. So
I remember Nevada wasn't union, but now Las Vegas is.
Las Vegas, really? Wow.
Oh, the culinary union down there, that's what got reelected every time. He was in their pocket.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it didn't used to be that way. Yeah, Nevada was strictly non-union for a long time, but Las Vegas went more union. Don't forget, Las Vegas was a lot more settled by the Costa Nostra than Reno was.
Oh, yeah.
So Reno was always fiercely independent, and Vegas slowly went union to the point where once the culinary union got so popular and so strong, they controlled local politics.
Okay.
So Harry Reid, who was despised in northern Nevada, kept getting elected because all the people lived in Las Vegas.
Well, I mean, like unions, I know they've had a very interesting history between the U.S. and Canada for a lot of things.
And they were necessary. They were at first, yes.
They were necessary at one point, but are they necessary today? I have no idea.
Well, and certain unions still have a lot of power. The teachers' union will forever be Democrat.
True. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're right. I mean,
and that's a powerful union. I
mean, this whole again, we need to just lighten up on everybody and just. Oh wait, Tay's auditors laugh like hell. Josh, it's stuck in the YouTube matrix. It's not anybody else. Why does everybody keep? Oh, that's right, because I'm still named Josh.
You're still named Josh. That's why.
I missed out on the Dungeons and Dragons game. Thank God.
Oh, not a fan, huh?
I know those are the guys I knew in college. Like, just don't tell them where the party is, and don't tell them where we are. Run.
It was a lot of fun, though. It was a lot of fun.
Those are what the geeks made fun of.
It was a lot of fun. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna end this one here. Thanks for coming on, Stuck. Source Watchers, thanks for joining.
So what
Sean.
was Josh's secret power? His boobs?
Well, we haven't got to Josh yet. They battled who they battled? They battled Ian McGuire and Patrick and Political Trans Tribune.
And I can't wait till next
Patrick versus Josh is going to be epic.
Yeah.
Everybody listening right now
versus the voice.
And anybody listening now, I am stuck in the YouTube matrix. I'm not actually Josh. I forgot.
I think about the S. I think about the S in your name, who you were.
Yeah, all right, guys.
You said
thanks.
Canada, so I knew who you were. So.
Yeah, well, no, I know you did, but some people are probably maybe assumed I was actually Josh or something. I don't know.
Josh,
right,
well,
so,
we know Josh has no guts to come in this chat anyway.
No, not at all. All right, so Randy, thanks for joining me. Taze, thank you. AG Cart, thanks. May, thank you. DD, thank you. Power Wagon, thanks, sir. Simon Hughes, thank you. Anybody else in here I missed? Thanks for joining me. Don't forget, tomorrow we will be having a true crime show, so make sure you're here. And if you do decide to come on panel, please make sure you have a true crime related story, one of your favorite true crime cases, and we will discuss
tomorrow,
it a little
right?
bit. That is tomorrow. So if you join the panel, please make sure to have a case in mind. We can discuss it, and it should be a lot of fun. I'm actually looking forward to this one. 3 p.m. It'll start at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So calculate that to your time, however you want. All right, guys. Thanks for joining. And Sean, thanks.
Talk to you later, Kenny. Thanks.
Let me just say before we all go, support all your Watchdog channels because they're under fire right now.
Oh, absolutely.
Furry Potato's trying to get Masshole taken down. We watched News of New England last night on DGen, and it's just ridiculous.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Nothing but lies constantly.
Oh yeah,
always. So Sean, see you later. Extortion, see you later.
All right.
Everybody in chat, see you later.
Good night, good afternoon, good night. We might see each other on another chat before the night's over.
YouTube Matrix, nobody else. I'm not Josh.
Right.
Okay.
All right, guys.
It wants to be Josh. I know that.
All right, guys.
Josh don't want to
Peace
be
out,
Josh.
man.
All right, well, kids.
All right, peace.
All right. Bye.